Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. A little update in South Africa's batting effort. Of course, South Africa put into bat by Australia in this first game that we're covering today in Abu Dhabi. Things start looking good for South Africa here. At the end of the 10-over mark, most of their batters are back. They've lost 4 wickets. They've only got 59 on the board, and this includes very dismal power play. Well, it was 29 for 3 at the end of the power play. So you'd say that it's looked a little better courtesy Markram, of course, 19 not out of 20, trying to rebuild there, and Klaasen got a few runs. But it's been Australia's half so far. Josh Hazelwood looking good. Pat Cummins getting the 1 wicket. Maxi getting the wicket of Bavuma came on to bowl in the second over. I'm Gaurav Kapur. Have the Simon Doull here with me. Simon, I think just safe to say it's been pretty dismal for South Africa, hasn't it?
Yeah, good bowling. Really good bowling, I think, from an Australian point of view. The idea after that first over particularly went for 11, and Stark just got his length wrong. They pulled it back nicely. Maxwell getting that wicket certainly got things underway. And really all the bowlers, apart from Stark, although he did pull things back nicely in that last over, have been very good. They took it to Adam Zampa, or tried to take it to Adam Zampa, with one boundary in particular. Cummins has been excellent. Hazelwood outstanding with those 11 dots, and the experiment with Maxwell up front has certainly worked. So some very good bowling, some indifferent batting. Quinton de Kock, you've got to have awareness. You've got to have awareness about where the ball is.
What was that? What was that?
He was away with the fairies. You've got to have some sort of awareness that the ball is there somewhere. At least look for it. But he had, it was just nothing at all. So that surprised me. A good delivery, I think, to get Rusty van der Dussen. Just climbed up on him a little bit. Apart from that, though, one stopping, just through the shot too early was Klaasen. Bavuma just missed a straight one and then made it look like it didn't bounce. So he was sort of searching for something that wasn't there. So indifferent batting, really good bowling and fielding from Australia so far have put them in the box seat.
I love the advice you've given to Quinton de Kock is look for the ball, right? Just look for the ball. So it's you may think it's a very basic piece of advice, but after you see that dismissal, you'd understand why Dooley is saying that. At the end of the power play, it seemed like they'd barely get 100 the way they were going there. You'd think now it probably looks just a little better. They've got to figure a way out. I mean, it's not like they don't have the batters, right? They've got, of course, Markram batting. He's been in good form. They've got David Miller there. We know how destructive he can be. We know that potential. And there's a good bit of batting there with Pretorius. Maharaj can hit a few big hits. What would their realistic expectations be now, Dooley?
Well, they'd love to get 8 and over minimum. So if you're looking at 64 off the last 8 on average, let's say off the last 9, if they could get 75, 80 and hope for around about that 140 mark, I think anything above 130 from here would be a bonus. But if they could get to 140, 145 with a real flurry late in the piece, that would be, that'd be an outstanding effort from where they've been and where they were, South Africa. But they're going to need one of these two players to play an exceptional type innings. We know that Miller can do it. We just haven't seen enough of it in the last couple of years from David Miller. He's getting opportunities time and time again, but has failed to really flatter in the last little while. He was touted as such a great prospect when he first came onto the scene. So, it's a chance for him with plenty of overs left to do something. And for Aiden Markram, who we know is a very good player at the test match level. He's doing a slightly different job, coming in at 3, maybe 4 at different times through this tournament. So for him to maybe bat deep, but one of these players has to bat till the 18th, 19th over and really try and ramp things up in those last 3 or 4.
I mean, Markram pretty much came in as an opener today, pretty much. Is how soon that he came in. He was just that ball. Something interesting that you said right now about Bavuma making it look like it stayed down lower than it did. Was that ball actually, because I know that when that ball, after Bavuma's reaction, when you saw it didn't bounce much, some very bad nightmares of IPL low and slow pitches flashed in front of my eyes. Please tell me that was wrong, because that's not something I want to see in the second over of these Super 12s.
Yeah, no, there was nothing wrong with it. I mean, he's made it look worse than it was because he just played a poor shot. I don't think it stayed down a lot. He missed it on the outside edge. He didn't miss it. Didn't go under his bat or anything. So there was nothing untoward. I haven't seen anything else untoward on that surface at all. It looks like it's coming onto the bat quite nicely. It may not be the 180, 190 surface, but it's certainly not 60 for 4.
Yeah, it's almost like when a fielder drops a catch and goes, oh, I had the lights.
Oh, my light. Actually, my light's really bright. I've got to turn that light down.
My light's really bright here as well.
Yeah.
My lights. But we'll turn the lights on bright and, of course, interrogate both Simon Doull and Dinesh Karthik when we come back for Cricbuzz Live. This is all we have time for right now. The spotlight is shining on the Australia bowlers right now. Let's see if South Africa can turn something around and make this a game, because at this point in time, it's looking like one-way traffic. But hey, things change pretty quickly in T20 cricket. I'm Gaurav Kapur. With me was Simon Doull, and you were watching Cricbuzz Comm Box.